Pregame.com.
Welcome back. We got one more video this week with Steven and I. It's Rants of the Week. Steven, you got some stuff on your chest you want to get off?
Always. We haven't done a rant in a long time, Marco.
Well, you know, we haven't. You weren't in last week, and the week before we didn't have time to do a rant. So tell me what's pissing you off.
Well, let's talk Super Bowl. Let's talk the halftime show. The NFL brings in Madonna, who's still edgy, and she's got her entourage, her singers and all that. And
hey, for her age, she's still hot.
She's very hot for her age, yes. But so they get all up in arms because one of the singers there flips the bird. And the NFL apologizes, and they're all up in arms. Look, if you're going to invite Madonna and all that, you got to kind of not be totally unprepared if something like that happens. Don't apologize. The NFL shouldn't apologize. They should say, this is our show, Who did she offend anyways? Is there any fuddy-duddies that would be watching the halftime show of Madonna? No. It's those type of people that are interested in that are going to be watching that. And I just think if the NFL, if they want to have such a sanitized halftime, such a middle America appeal, bring Lawrence Welk back from the dead, or bring some polka band or something in there.
Steven,
don't get these edgy type.
You're telling your age. my mother used to watch Lawrence Welk, buddy.
Well, you see my point, though.
Well, since you brought up Lawrence Welk, I'm going to bring up maybe his, Welker, because Wes.
Nice segue. There,
Well, you gave me the opening. Yeah. That's my, I know it wasn't a perfect throw,
yes.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And a lot of guys are defending Wes that, Brady put it on the wrong shoulder and everything else. You're getting paid a lot of money to catch the football. Yeah. He was wide open. You got to make that catch. They make that catch, the Patriots win the game. They win the game, cover the game because they're in field goal range. It becomes a different game.
They win the game. If Welker makes that catch, they win the game. There were worse drops though in that drive than Welker's drop, and those guys are getting like a free pass. Hernandez and Branch and.
They are, but that's the one that was right there.
You're right. They win the game though if Welker makes the.
My other rant, and this goes to let's bash the balls of the NFL again. Let's get your heads out of your butts and just not try to look like and say that their money's not being bet in the NFL. Yeah. You know what is the stupidest thing here in Las Vegas? Not one casino in Las Vegas is allowed to put up on the board Super Bowl.
I know.
And then Giants and Patriots. Mm-hmm. They can't advertise party, Super Bowl party, Sunday play. It has to be called the big game because the NFL owns the rights to the word Super Bowl. Will you please? Come on, seriously? You can't call it a Super Bowl party. You can't put on the odds board that this is the Super Bowl that they're betting. You have to call it the big game or the NFL football championship.
I'm offended that they would have the rights to the word Super Bowl.
They don't want any connotation with NFL football and gambling. Let me tell you, okay, there is only one reason when a game is in the fourth quarter and it's a 21-point blowout that anybody is still watching your game unless you live in one of the two cities of the games that are playing. It's because the game may be decided, but the over-under hasn't been decided yet, and they're still watching the game in the fourth quarter of a 21-point blowout for that reason.
Yeah. Well, even deeper into their hypocrisy is they're embracing of fantasy football. And if you play fantasy football, you're playing for something. You don't play that for free. Maybe they have free games, but most of the majority of people that play fantasy football, they're in a league and there's money involved.
There are some big money fantasy football leagues, and it's totally hypocritical of the NFL, but that's the NFL. Yeah. They are who they are, and that's my rant of the week. Other than that, things been going pretty good. I don't really got a lot to complain about. You got anything else you want to?
Well, I don't want to take the viewers' time. I ran for another 5 hours, but no, that's good for now. Thank you. That's
all right. Well, that's the rants of the week. NFL, you get a hole of the week from Stephen and me on different fronts, and I hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl. It was an entertaining game. You can't,
it was a good game.
You can't take that away from them, but unfortunately for me, I was on the wrong side, and
did well on the props, but had New England. Yeah. I less than a field goal, I was involved. But
you weren't the only one, sir. He's Stephen Nover. I'm Marco D'Angelo. Thanks for watching the videos this week. Remember, you can watch all of the videos at pregame.tv. Check out all of the free pick videos. We have games up every day of the week, other than Mondays. Right now, it's the only day that we're not posting free pick videos is for Monday, but we've got every other day of the week covered. So check that out at pregame.tv.